Okay, it's going to be short and sweet. We're not talking history. We're talking about live right now, what's happening. The United States Marine Corps and a strike force, including the USS Gerald Ford, have moved into the Southern Caribbean, just training off a few miles off the coast of Venezuela. We're going to break it down. We're going to look at it. I know the internet is ablaze and rumors are going all around, but let's go take a look and see what's actually really happening. Jump into it. Semper Fi. So in real time, what is happening? That strike force backed up by the USS Gerald Ford is heading into the Caribbean. They're doing F-35 stealth bomb training. They're doing Harrier training. They're actually teaming up and training with Trinidad and Tobago, doing some operations where they're doing nighttime, daytime insertion, things like that. They say that it has nothing to do with what's going on in Venezuela. But I'm telling you right now, as I've been a part of the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit, SOC qualified, that's what's happening. They are preparing like they would be if this is in real time and things are going to happen. Marines are going to be the force in readiness. We're going to be coming at you, as you can see in some of the videos, the air, land, and the sea. That's what we are, an expeditionary unit. America's 911. That's real. That's what's happening right now. So why are those strike forces going down into the Southern Caribbean to Trinidad and Tobago? Well, there's the key right there, that Trinidad is basically a doorway into South America and anything happening in Venezuela, politically, economically, military. It affects the whole region, so that's why it's key that the U.S. is teaming up with Trinidad and Tobago. Now, the reason why they're there is U.S. Southern Command is focused on those counter-drug activities, as we've been hearing about 83 combatants killed of trying to bring those illegal narcotics into the United States of America. So those Marines and that strike force are there just to say, hey, we're here, we're watching. Don't try anything stupid. Marines are on there. That's what they train to do. You're looking at 12 days after the 250th Marine Corps birthday. Then you got Marines on a MEU in the Southern Caribbean waiting like caged animals, locked, cocked, and ready to rock, right? It sends a message to whatever country you're in. When we come knocking on the door, we mean business. And so Venezuela did react when they saw those ships in that strike force come down. They sent over 2 fighter jets to kind of survey and look and figure out what's going on. I could imagine going back and giving that sit rep, that situation report of what they're seeing live. Man, that's got to be a hard and tough decision or a conversation to have with your military going, wait a minute, they're sending this whole strike force, and also you're not going to see those nuclear submarines that are underneath the water, but you can guarantee that they're there. And meanwhile, the Marine Corps and all so calm, and they're just like, we're just doing training, right? Yeah, okay, pal. So what we do know is they're doing fast rope training, amphibious landings, nighttime, disaster response, maritime boarding, interdiction training, regional presence operations where they're going on land and working with those other national forces and military. But let's break it down really. Does it mean that we're fixing to go to war with Venezuela? Me personally, I do not think so. I think it's a show of force to say, hey, we're here, we're on standby, don't do anything stupid, like I said, or the hammer's going to come down, right? And I think too, what it means and what it boils down to me is Marines being in Trinidad, being there, showing a presence is, hey, we want peace. We don't want this to escalate, but we're here in case it does. But I'm telling you, when things get spicy, when things get dicey, and the United States Marine shows up with that MEU and that strike force, plus the Gerald Ford, come on, the nuclear-powered ship strike force, it's the largest in the world. Aircraft carrier, right? You don't want to play around. That's just my opinion. And also, I heard that there's a $50 million reward on Maduro's head, and then there's $140 million total in rewards for his inner circle of those political parties, of those narco traffickers. I'm telling you, just don't want to mess around. And I hope, and I don't think that it's going to be the opening to World War III. I think that we're going to show our presence. We're going to still combat those illegal narcotics coming in to the United States that are killing the United States citizens, right? That's the main issue. Comment down below and let me know what you think. What do you think, whether you're civilian or whether you're military, of this show of force? I really do. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Semper Fi.